Hi there, this is Patricia Fenty, and today I want to offer you a small teaching on the sound of silence and also give you a simple exercise that you can use to find silence in your everyday life. We are living in the noisiest time in human history, and you may think that it is impossible to find silence in such a noisy world. Certainly, it is possible to go deep into the wilderness and away from dense populations to find a much quieter environment. But what I'm talking about here is finding silence in amongst the noise of our busy world and using this as a way to practice present moment awareness and to find an inner stillness. You see, there is silence everywhere if you know where to look. We are just distracted by the obvious and sometimes annoying sounds around us. We are also distracted by our thoughts and by our undisciplined mind. It is possible to practice listening for silence, which is a form of mindfulness meditation. You may think that meditation needs to be in a quiet space, sitting for a period of time, but you can practice meditation in countless moments throughout the day. And according to Buddhist monk and teacher Joseph Goldstein, it is this moment-to-moment awareness that leads to enlightenment. If you pay attention, close attention, you can find silence in the pause between words. You can find it as the chime of a bell disappears into nothingness. You can find it as a car drives by, and then the sound of it disappears into the distance. You can find silence just after a falling leaf hits the ground, or as the wind stops blowing the leaves in the trees. Silence is in between each breath, in between each thought, and at the end of every noticeable sound. Wherever there is sound, there is silence. I am going to guide you through an exercise to practice listening and noticing the silence that is present even in amongst background sounds. I will start with ringing a Tibetan Tingsha cymbal 3 times with no background music. I will then bring in some music and continue to ring the Tibetan cymbals. Focus on the sound of the chime as it fades into nothingness. Notice the pause. Notice the silence once the sound has faded completely away. If you notice the sound of the background music or any other sound, just notice without judgment and focus again on either the disappearing sound of the chime or the silence that follows. I will now fade the background music out for 3 chimes and then bring it back in as I continue to chime the cymbals. After I have finished ringing the chimes, the music will continue for a few more minutes. See if you can notice the silence in other sounds around you. Notice the pause between your breath. Notice the sound of a voice or a vehicle fading into nothingness. Continue to practice this throughout the day. See where you can notice this subtle yet powerful silence. In doing so, you will experience a more calm and relaxing state of mind.